back out. I guess he's making like something else because it says homeless, please help. I don't want that kind of off energy towards everything I'm creating, even though it's not for us to do drugs. It's just trying to figure out how to rise up, I mean, if I could work a regular job, if I could be like one of these people, I would. But I don't want to drain or like just zombify myself with medicine to be able to handle all like the stress of not doing what I'm not passionate about and working for someone else that was able to accomplish a dream of theirs. And like simplest things like Waffle House, like it was a dream they had. They wanted to do something they loved to do. I guess they just had more support and basically family members probably to help them rise it up. I'm not too sure. I didn't do too much research on it, but sometimes I'm actually kind of curious. But also, you can't believe everything that's out on the internet either, though. And some things are just exaggerated stories, and not all the truth is there, and not everything that they went through is there for you to be able to see. And one of the main reason why I even started this channel, my 2 channels really, because I got locked out of my other one, is to show what, when you're in poverty, this is what you go through. This is the other side of what you pass by every day. Every day. And I want to rise this up to where we don't pass it. When you see an intersection like this and you don't see someone flying a sign saying, hey, I need help, I mean, there's some people that I met someone last night that, chooses to live in the woods because they don't want to pay all the money for the apartment, and they have a retirement check because they actually have a retirement check. And they don't fly signs or ask people for money or anything. They just kind of enjoy being out here. I mean, and also just doing what they do. I mean, he's an alcoholic, and he just kind of, buys his alcohol and goes to his tent and just kind of just does what he does. And he just doesn't want to waste his money on so much money, really, on an apartment. And I don't know, for me, I thought, it's our right to be able to, live here. And we get kicked out of the woods all the time, half the time, by the cops. It's like, oh, our state owns these woods, so you cannot sleep here. Oh, thank you for making it harder on us. I mean, so what if they don't want to live in an apartment? They don't like the 4 walls. They just, the way they like to live is a little bit different. And nature actually helps heal people and helps keep people from getting into serious depressed states and stuff like that. And I don't know, I would like to understand why that person doesn't want an apartment, but also I'd love to bring them to a community type place where they live in a lot of the woods and stuff, and not in a complex, not in a city type built things. And it's happening a lot. People don't want to be around so close vicinities of people, and they just kind of want their own space. They don't want to be bothered too much. And I just think that the Indians did it. They were able to live in huts and stuff like that, and didn't have these huge industries that's actually freaking in these factories that's actually hurting the earth, that's actually destroying what we live on. And I just feel there's a better way to be able to be a society without killing the earth and without completely destroying all our woods and our ozone layer and everything like that. But it's all money, it's money hungry for everything, and it's like, oh, we don't care about, you know, the fact that we're destroying some trees as long as we get some money in our pocket, you know. It's like, well, cool, but generations down the line is kind of gonna regret this. We'll end up like the Fifth Element. There ain't gonna be no nature around. Like, I mean, shit, like, look at New York. Nothing but buildings. I mean, but now we're doing all automated things for so many things, and you don't even get a real person on the phone half the time anymore. But yet, there's so many jobs out there, but yet you have to wait so long for certain things, and you have to have certain schooling from the government to be able to do a lot of things. And some things, okay, yeah, I do understand that you do need schooling. Like, you know, you do need to know how to be able to cut open a person, right, to be able to be a surgeon. I do agree with that. But there's some things that, like, they teach people. It's like, I don't know, almost like on a psychology level. It's like, it's almost like a manipulation tactic. But, hey, what do I know, right? I'm not the president of the United States. Shoot, if I was the president, I would just be going out with my videos all the time, going to all of these things and saying, hey, let's do this in a better way. Hey, let's do this in a better way. Let's not kill our earth while we're trying to, you know, live and make money, survive. Almost kind of like it's the bartering system. I mean, there's still a lot of us that are out here homeless that, you know, we do the bartering system. We do, like, you know, trade things out or flip things, you know, because someone wants this, and it's worth more to them than what this is, and so you flip it out and you actually get something that's worth more than what you had. But because it was something they wanted, it was worth more to them than what they already had. So it kind of works out sometimes. See, we don't always get money. People kind of shun you. And a lot of people sit here and think you get hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you're going in the median, like over on the other side of the street where those cars are, you can get a good amount of money. But the state runs you off. The cops runs you off. And it gets hard. It gets really hard. You get ignored, you get laughed at. It's a very heartfelt, humbling experience on our end, because we're to this position where we just kind of have to do it, and then could possibly end up in jail for doing it, which is why I was waving and smiling at people with you know, my stuff written on my shirt, because, like, apparently the cops doesn't bug me about it, and now I understand why, because you really don't get too much money for doing it. Yeah, a good amount of attention though, but people go on with their own lives and forget about it and don't worry about it, because they've got things they gotta do to keep their income coming. It's all about how you're gonna keep yourself off the street, how you're gonna survive. And I wanna make this world to where, like, we don't live to want to die, and to hurry up to get to a heaven that's going to be much better than this, and then to feel like we're in, like, hell here. I want to make, like, this like a heaven on earth. Like, we enjoy living and we don't wish for death, but we are accepting of it when it happens, because we feel so accomplished with everything we've done in life. And feel at peace with our own mind. And that no matter what you believe, it's even if you come back, you're coming back to something that's beautiful. And if you don't come back, it's like you go to heaven fulfilled. I mean, however you want to believe it. However makes you feel at peace inside. However it makes one to sleep better at night. And it does get really hard. It gets really hard. And sometimes I have to really pull myself out of depression. And he helps me. He tells me he believes in me. It's really nice. There are a few people out there that's like, I believe in you, unicorn. I believe in you, unicorn. You can do this. And I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I keep trying, keep working at it, keep working at it. And then it's just, I'm breaking. But I keep going at the same time. I'm breaking, but keeping going at the same time. I keep telling myself I can make it. I can get there. But how am I going to make it? How am I going to be able to prove to the people that supporting me is going to be the best thing this world could have ever seen? Sponsoring me would be the best thing this world could see because of everything that I would be so heartfelt willing to do to just work my hardest on. And the weirdest part, all I need is money. Like, I have all the ideas, I have all the inspiration, I have all the love to give out, and I have all the love for myself to even make sure that, you know, I don't find my son out here doing this. This is my biggest thing. I don't want to see the younger generation out here doing this. It's bad enough my generation's out here doing this, and the generation before me is out here doing this. And some, yeah, I have seen that it's pure laziness and not really wanting to work. But is it? Or is it because they don't want to do something they don't want to do? They want to do something that, you know, inspires them, brings them uplifted, and so what they had done in the past, or what went on in the past, or what they did, or what kind of habit it is that they're on. Why does it matter? You're just pushing them away and pushing them towards that habit even more. And I feel I want to be the type of person to work with those that feel as if they're just being pushed away and there's no real hope for any of them. I want to give them that hope that they dreamed of. I want to give them that rainbow that they wished upon a star for. The unicorn that came up to them and granted them the rainbow. The rainbow so beautiful, helped them to want to not to do it. It helps them to want to be like, yeah, this is what I've always dreamed to do. Would you really be able to help me? Would you really actually help me? Instead of helping me for governmental funding just so you can get paid, because that's what you thought you wanted to do, and you're out here doing it, and then you're out there doing it, trying to help these people, but then you just have no passion for the help of them. You just did it because you thought it was going to be good money. And that's the hardest about this whole thing, is we end up with counselors that, you know, aren't getting paid the way they want to get paid, and they want to get paid better, and so they just don't too much care about those that don't have the money to be able to have their services in the right way, in the ways they actually need it, in the ways that the government teaches these people to be able to handle things like this. Or is it even really like taught? lot. I mean, I went through counselors, and it's like they just don't understand. But at the same time, how can you expect someone to understand something or to really feel or counsel something to someone and with someone when they have no understanding of what it's like to be on this side, to be on this side of the car, to be on this side with like the minds we have. A lot of them that are out here are such intricate minds, and some of them, yeah, it's because it was just a hard knocks life for them as they grow up, and this is really all they knew. There's some of them out there that literally do this and they hustle money up. They hustle money out of people. They hustle up, drugs and sell it and this, that, and another because that's all they know. It's the only life they know. That's all they knew of what to do to be able to get money. I mean, and then they could get a regular job. They're not happy doing that. They don't want to do that. They'd much rather doing what they do. And then on top of that, they probably actually make more money hustling than they would having a job minimum wage with all the stress and the crap that goes with it and the bosses that just, I don't know. I've had bosses that's just that sexually assaulted, that just said mean, or just, I don't know. Sometimes you'd much rather to be out here doing what is gonna make you happier anyway. And the hard part is they end up in those drugs because they just don't feel worth it enough to get on top. And it's almost like, their family really didn't help them or inspire them to have a dream, to reach for something, to go for the stars, to take that shooting star and put it in your pocket and save it for a rainy day, And I don't know if my videos are gonna help anyone. I don't know if showing this is even gonna help society. I don't know if my book is even going to do what I really want it to do. I don't know if all these ideas are gonna come into fruition. All I know is it's in my heart. And I keep coming out here to it. Just to rise up from it. And every day it gets harder and harder, and you just get more and more discouraged. You can see he's not made $1, and it's almost been 20 minutes. I mean, I think earlier he made a few dollars. But we definitely haven't hit that 20 mark line. But so that's a little more of an explanation. He's feeling discouraged. And he's in pain. He hurts. But yet he was able to make a campsite so beautiful. Had so many amazing ideas that I have never even thought of, and he even created a rake. An awesome rake. Someone's so beautiful, but yet is stuck out here, and they have the money to get an apartment and can't find a freaking apartment to go to live at, and no one's helping him find this apartment. Like all these industries I've seen give people apartments with hardly anything, and I don't know. Alright, I love you all, and Unicorn out. Till next time. Peace be with all of you. Namaste. And I wish for all of you to accomplish your dreams, especially for the new generation coming up. You're gonna have to be strong.